Many of us view our internal battles as burdens to be overcome and problems to be fixed. But what if these struggles are actually invitations, gateways to our deepest and wisest, most authentic selves? To share her profound insights and to lead us through a few very powerful tapping experiences, we are speaking to Abiola Abrams. Abiola is an intuitive self-worth coach, renowned speaker, and award-winning author. Her transformative workshops and talks reach global audiences, from corporations like Microsoft to universities like Cornell. She's in high demand, leading workshops at wellness institutes like the Omega Institute and Hay House's I Can Do It Summit. You can learn more about her and her great work at womanifesting.com. I always love to get a chance to connect with her. Abiola, welcome.
Hello, my beautiful friend. How are you, Jess? This is so exciting.
Good. It is. And it's such a big topic because so many of us, including myself, we get on this path of self-help, of wanting to improve ourselves. And it's really easy to slip into this thought process of, I'm broken and I need healing. I need to fix everything. And, I need to overcome and conquer these challenges. Why is that mindset of conquering and overcoming things, how can that sometimes work against us?
Well, this is, as you said, it's a huge thing. It's a huge challenge, and it shows up very differently for different people. So for some people, this struggle idea shows up as perfectionism. For other people, it's procrastination. It has many different faces of self-sabotage. And what it really does is keep us from being our best selves, from living our joy, from walking in our truth and having the lives that we deserve to live. And so, each and every one of us has beliefs that we inherited from the well-meaning people who raised us, that they inherited from the well-meaning people who raised them. And we add to those beliefs that oftentimes were about lack or struggle or, harder times and that sort of thing. And we add to that with our own experiences, kind of looking for proof and evidence of the struggles that we've heard about. So if in your family they said things like, people like us don't, never win, or, rich get richer, poor get poorer, or we're big bone people, we're heavy set people, we're not artistic people, we don't have a creative bone in our bodies. We then go through our lives looking for evidence of this, that we then stack and create our belief systems around and hold ourselves outside of the flow of who we want to be, who we were born to be, and who we really are.
Yeah. So here we are trying to overcome something without realizing that there's this belief that's going to constantly be sabotaging our own success. Now, a lot of us also were taught, if you want to make a change, if you want to get over something, you got to push, you got to be critical. You can't let yourself off the hook. You got to go, go, go. And so how is that critical voice, that feeling of like, oof, if I'm not hard on myself, things won't change? How is that working against us?
Oh my goodness. That critical voice, self-criticism, works against us in every way that you can imagine. And I am intimately familiar with this because it's something that I dealt with not only, from inherited beliefs, but also cultural beliefs. I'm a New Yorker. And, New Yorkers are notoriously, hard on ourselves and the hustle. The mindset of, you can rest when you're dead and, all of that sort of idea of just, shoving things down instead of dealing with them. All of those things completely work against our growth, our expansion, having love and compassion for ourselves and how we move in the world. And it really creates, our inner voice. If you can't speak lovingly to yourself, then you can't really expect other people to speak lovingly toward you either, because you're going to be selecting people that seem familiar to what you believe to be true about yourself, what you've been taught to be true about the world, the paradigm that you have. And everything is a mirror. So I often say, if you are, in critical relationships where you're seeing yourself being criticized by your partner, your boss, your friends, your parents, your family, whoever, how are you speaking to yourself? Are you speaking to yourself with love and compassion, or are you criticizing yourself and beating yourself up and telling yourself that you're not enough and you're not good enough? You can't make yourself small enough to make your world a success. You can't beat yourself up enough to make yourself feel good. It sounds contrary, but that's what folks do. That's what we do. And so I think this is a really important conversation. So thank you for creating space for it.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I spent a decade trying to hate myself happy. Like if I could point out every flaw, then maybe I could prevent other people from pointing it out. Maybe it could protect me. Can I really change if I'm not hard on myself? And one of my favorite quotes from Louise Hay, which I'll paraphrase, she says something along the lines of, you've tried criticizing and being mean to yourself and it hasn't worked. Try love and acceptance and see what happens. And that's the invitation here. We're not saying that, we're just saying try it. Yeah. Try and see how your world opens up when we begin to try this love and acceptance. Now, hearing this is one thing. Yes. Putting it into practice and feeling it is a whole other thing. And that's why I love tapping. Why is tapping a modality that you incorporated into your life and with your clients?
Well, Jess, I had, and thank you for that Louise Hay quote. I love that quote so much because I had issues around self-esteem challenges and disordered eating challenges and self-hate issues and, all of those sorts of things that were sabotaging my life, that were holding me back from being my true self and being authentically me and feeling good in my skin. And tapping is such an incredible modality because, and nothing wrong with talk therapy, but for me, I have found, and I've heard from, my clients and other people, that tapping is able to skyrocket healing, emotional healing, spiritual healing and well-being, skyrocket our healing in a way that often talk therapy, sometimes takes maybe a lot longer. Tapping it allows us to be able to make a shift in a faster way. It allows our nervous system to come into alignment with the mindset that we're trying to align with. And so tapping, if you have any kinds of challenges around, self-esteem challenges show up in different ways. If you have challenges, I'll say with self-criticism or procrastination or perfectionism in any way, or fear of success, fear of failure, tapping is the modality that you should incorporate on a daily basis.
We mentioned in the beginning that sometimes these obstacles can be gifts. Before we go into the tapping experience, I want to just touch upon that. What does it mean that, or let's actually take the whole look at like our struggles.
Yes.
Right? How can the struggles, and we tend to have themes. Some of us struggle with body confidence, other with money, others with relationships. Sometimes I've had moments where I feel like it was all of the above. How can those struggles lead to a better life, to us getting to know ourselves better?
Well, struggles, I like to call them, someone at Hay House, I will send the name if I remember, used to say, gifts in strange wrapping paper.
Yes.
Absolutely in strange wrapping paper. So rather than thinking of our struggles as, currently as they are, as the unloved, rejected parts of ourselves that we want to hide from other people, which leads us to hiding and shrinking and playing small. Instead, if we turn a light on our struggles and allow ourselves to see, ourselves fully and completely, to love and accept ourselves. I say all the time, if you can't reach for self-love, if that feels too big, reach for self-acceptance. And that's the energy that we want to approach our struggles with, making space for all the parts of ourselves that we might not like yet, we might not understand yet, It's recognizing that our fears, our insecurities, our doubts, they're not signs of weakness. They're parts of our experience that need our attention and our compassion.
Yeah. There is this great Stoic phrase, which is the obstacle is the way.
The obstacle way, yes.
And I often feel like when I look back at the different struggles I've had in my life, I never thought I'd ever write a book about women and weight and body confidence. That was like my biggest struggle. I didn't want to touch that I didn't want to be near that because that was my struggle. And then you realize when you begin to overcome something, you lift the world up. And so whether it's a financial struggle or a self-confidence struggle, once we can move that often becomes part of our path, part of our gift to the world, because as we heal, we can't help but to heal those around us. And I always found that to be a helpful thought because it's so easy to do things for other people than ourselves.
Yeah.
But if we're being critical and mean to ourselves, we're telling our sons and daughters that's okay. We're telling our grandchildren that's okay to be that mean to yourself. We're telling our neighbor it's okay for you to be that cruel to yourself.
Yeah.
And when you look at it like that, we go, oof, I don't want to be part of that. And that to me was a really big aha moment in my journey.
It really is. I like to think of it as like turning our tests into a testimony, so rather than staying in the not workingness of it, reaching for something greater because you deserve it. We all deserve it. If you are not worthy and deserving of your own compassion, then my goodness, as you said, we're teaching our children, we're teaching our grandchildren, we're teaching the people around us, our neighbors, that this is the way to go, and we all deserve better. It's like one way to think about it is if you had a backpack, and if in that backpack you put every horrible thing that you had to say about yourself, every critique you had about who you are, and you had to carry that around with you all the time. If it was rocks, that you were piling up on yourself, piling up and having to carry around and struggle and strain. That's what we're doing when we're beating ourselves up all the time for not being enough. And so let's put the rocks down. Let's put the burden down and allow ourselves to feel something different, to be something different, and become a more evolved version of ourselves, the happy, joyful version of ourselves that we deserve to be.
Yes. One aspect of tapping is starting off with being aware of what you're struggling with and having that acceptance. Why do you feel acceptance is so powerful instead of just yelling to ourselves to put the backpack down?
Well, yelling at ourselves to put the backpack down doesn't work.
There we go, people.
It does not work. And a lot of times people end up further beating themselves up because they think that it's a matter of discipline. And it's not a matter of discipline. It's a matter of belief. What do you believe to be true about who you are and the life that you deserve? That's what it comes down to. And you can't pretend your way out of that. So if you're wearing the backpack and you think that you deserve to be wearing the backpack of struggles and criticisms, and you think that that's all who you are, that's all that you are, and you're yelling, put it down, but you're reinforcing that, but I'm not worth it. Put it down, but I'm not worth it. Put it down, but I'm not good enough. Put it down, but this is the best that I can do. You're going to keep wearing it and keep adding to it. And so tapping allows ourselves to, instead of hiding, shoving down the struggles, allows us to see each one as a gift. What's the gift on the other side of this? Okay, let me just feel my way into this. Let me just take a deeper look at this. Let me have some compassion and some love for myself. And then you can lovingly put down each and every rock and lovingly put down each and everything in the backpack. The backpack will dissolve because you'll realize, oh, I don't need to be carrying this. This is not me. This is not, in alignment with who I am. And it'll just disappear. It really will. That's the magic of tapping. You will go back to look for some of your old challenges, and it's like you can't even feel into the place where they used to be because it's just not there.
Yes, I love that. It's that charge. It's like so often we can, if we just jump, I love affirmations. And sometimes we can sink right into them. Other times we say things like, I am enough. And there's a part of us that's like, ugh, this feels so wrong. This doesn't feel good. And then when we do the tapping, you take away that charge against that so you can feel into it more. So with that, let's have an experience. I would love to do some tapping on the critical voice and maybe the resistance around being kinder to ourselves.
Okay. All right. So I want to just add a statement to that right before we begin. I know that in personal development circles outside of the tapping world, it can be controversial because, as you said, we start with the negative statement. And in the greater personal development world, we're taught, never, ever utter a negative statement. Well, that leads back to shoving down our struggles, pretending they're not there, shrinking, hiding, when every single part of us just wants to be seen and heard. And so starting with the negative and tapping our way through to freedom in the positive is what this journey is all about. So I just wanted to add that. So if you are watching this, if you could just give yourself a number between 0 and 10, where you are when it comes to the being critical of yourself, having a critical inner voice. 0, no critical inner voice at all. 10, you beat yourself up on a daily basis. Okay, so just give yourself a number, whatever that number is, just so that we can be clear for our journey. Okay. All right. Okay, good. Okay, so now whatever number that is, hold on to that. And we are going to just let's take a couple of deep breaths. So a nice big inhale and exhale. In through the nose and out through the mouth. One more, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Okay, so let's begin with the sides of our hand here, the karate chop point. And so just tap and repeat after Jess and I. Even though I'm mean to myself.
Even though I'm mean to myself.
I choose to love and accept myself.
I choose to love and accept myself.
Even though I'm mean to myself.
Even though I'm mean to myself.
I choose to love, honor, and cherish myself.
I choose to love, honor, and cherish myself.
Top of the head. This criticism.
This criticism.
Eyebrow points. This criticism.
This criticism.
Sides of the eyes. The way I talk to myself.
The way I talk to myself.
Under your eyes. I feel like I don't deserve it.
I feel like I don't deserve it.
Under the nose. I beat myself up.
I beat myself up.
Under the mouth. Who do I think I am?
Who do I think I am?
Collarbones. Who do I think I am?
Who do I think I am?
Under the arms. This criticism.
This criticism.
Top of the head. I'm so mean to myself.
I'm so mean to myself.
Eyebrow points. I beat myself up so much.
I beat myself up so much.
Sides of the eyes. I see everything wrong with me.
I see everything wrong with me.
Under the eyes. And I just don't feel good enough.
And I just don't feel good enough.
Under the nose. I just don't feel good enough.
I just don't feel good enough.
Under the mouth. I don't feel good enough for anything.
I don't feel good enough for anything.
Collarbones. And it's really upsetting.
And it's really upsetting.
Under the arm. This criticism.
This criticism.
Top of the head. I feel like I mess everything up.
I feel like I mess everything up.
Eyebrow points. And I don't know how to get out of it.
And I don't know how to get out of it.
Sides of the eyes. It feels like my criticisms are valid.
It seems like my criticisms are valid.
Under the eyes. And if I don't beat myself up.
And if I don't beat myself up.
Under the nose. How will I get better?
How will I get better?
Under the mouth. How will I get better?
How will I get better?
Collarbones. This criticism.
This criticism.
Under the arm. This criticism.
This criticism.
Top of the head. I'm thinking of trying something different.
I'm thinking of trying something different.
Eyebrow points. I'm thinking of trying something different.
I'm thinking of trying something different.
Sides of the eyes. What if I had a little bit of compassion?
What if I had a little bit of compassion?
Under the eyes. What if I had compassion for me?
What if I had compassion for me?
Under the nose. I'm doing the best that I can.
I'm doing the best that I can.
Under the mouth. I'm doing my very best.
I'm doing my very best.
Collarbones. And I'm a good person.
And I am a good person.
Under the arms. I take care of others.
I take care of others.
Top of the head. I support others.
I support others.
Eyebrow points. I support others' dreams.
I support others' dreams.
Sides of the eyes. So why don't I support myself?
So why don't I support myself?
Under the eyes. I'm going to try something different.
I'm going to try something different.
Under the nose. I think that I deserve more.
I think that I deserve more.
Under the mouth. I believe that I deserve more.
I believe that I deserve more.
Collarbone. I believe that I deserve more.
I believe that I deserve more.
Under the arm. So I will give myself more.
So I will give myself more.
Top of the head. I am choosing to give myself more.
I'm choosing to give myself more.
Eyebrow points. I am worthy and deserving.
I am worthy and deserving.
Sides of the eyes. I am worthy and deserving of all good things.
I am worthy and deserving of all good things.
Under the eyes. So I'm trying something different.
So I'm trying something different.
Under the nose. I'm being nice to me.
I am being nice to me.
Under the mouth. I am being nice to me.
I am being nice to me.
Collarbones. I will be loving to me.
I will be loving to me.
Under the arm. I am accepting me.
I am accepting of me.
Top of the head. I am accepting of me.
I am accepting of me.
Eyebrow points. Ooh, this feels good.
Ooh, this feels good.
Sides of the eyes. This feels really nice.
This feels really nice.
Eyebrow under the eyes. It's safe to be nice to me.
It's safe to be nice to me.
Under the nose. It's safe to be good to me.
It's safe to be good to me.
Under the mouth. It is safe to love me.
It is safe to love me.
Collarbones. It is safe to accept me.
It is safe to accept me.
Under the arm. It is safe to be me.
It is safe to be me.
Top of the head. So I am choosing me.
So I am choosing me.
Eyebrow points. I am a great person.
I am a great person.
Sides of the eyes. I deserve good things.
I deserve good things.
Under the eyes. I deserve a good life.
I deserve a good life.
Under the nose. I am choosing me.
I am choosing me.
Under the mouth. It is safe to be happy.
It is safe to be happy.
Collarbones. It is safe to be happy.
It is safe to be happy.
Under the arm. It is safe to be happy.
It is safe to be happy.
Top of the head. It is safe not to beat myself up.
It is safe not to beat myself up.
Eyebrow points. So I'm choosing me.
So I am choosing me.
Sides of the eyes. And it feels great.
And it feels great.
Under the eyes. This feels like me.
This feels like me.
Under the nose. This is my new truth.
This is my new truth.
Under the mouth. I love my life.
I love my life.
Collarbones. I am daring to love my life.
I am daring to love my life.
Under the arm. I am daring to love myself.
I am daring to love myself.
Top of the head. I am daring to love me.
I am daring to love me.
Top of the head. It feels good to love me.
It feels good to love me.
Top of the head. I choose to love me.
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 Okay. Take another deep breath.
Oh my goodness. I need to light that. That was so wonderful. Oh,
Yay.
so good. For those who are watching live, comment below, how was that experience for you? And we're going to put this script in the workbook as well, so people can come back to it again and again. Oh, that was so good. I feel like I took an energetic shower. Like,
Yes, we did. We took it. It's funny because I was thinking affirmation bath and an energetic shower, same thing. Yes.
yes. That is so, so powerful. Thank you so much. I want to keep going deep. I want to keep doing this work. And I'm going to bring up a big topic, which is someone does this, they feel better. But then there's a part of them that's going, Abiola, but you don't know what happened to me in the past. You don't know the debt that I'm in. You don't know this shame that I feel. You don't know that I've been ruined and I can't go back. Shame over our struggles is so big. And so we think like, I'll love myself, but you just don't know. Tell us about shame and the way we often hold on to these secrets and make them the reason that we don't allow ourselves to love ourselves.
So first of all, I want to just send everyone who is watching this love for whatever secret struggles and, pains that you are going through. This is a big topic and it's really important because this is your life we're talking about. This is the quality of life that you deserve that we're talking about. So this is not a small thing. And I want to just say that, the fact that we are talking about it, we can talk about it on this forum and assume that 99% of the people who are watching this will be able to relate to this, means that by itself, that if you're watching this and you have things that you're ashamed about, that it's just called being human. You're a human being. You're a human being who's done the best that you can. And none of us are perfect. That's why we're still here in this earth school, evolving and again, doing the very, very best that we can. Shame can be the most debilitating of emotions and experiences if we allow it to be. What we want to do with this tapping in this beautiful container is allow yourself to be free of the shame that you have that is holding you back. Whether it's knowingly holding you back or whether it's something on, a subconscious or unconscious level that is there. Either way, it is holding you back. So it's something that you need to clear and address, whether you're ashamed of, people have things that they're ashamed of that happened, 10, 20, 30 years ago and beyond. And you want to free yourself of those things. You don't want to live your life in a state of beating yourself up and not feeling good enough, and that's what shame does. Shame says you are broken. You are not good enough. And no one who is watching this is broken. No one who is watching this is broken. You're absolutely good enough. You are whole and perfect just as you are, just in this moment.
I know we just had an amazing experience of opening ourselves up to that love. So I don't want to give anyone emotional whiplash to go and talk about such a big topic, but I know that we will say, well, I'll love myself to this point. This is as much because we're holding on to this shame. And shame does not survive in the light. It survives in darkness. And so we have to talk about this. You making the point that if this resonates with 90% of the people, which I know it does, then it means we're not alone. And it means that there's nothing broken. And so with that, we're already in this great place from the experience. I would love just to jump into tapping that can just help us softly release that. And I want to emphasize softly because when it comes to shame or big feelings, sometimes we think, well, I have to relive it or I have to feel it or I have to dissect it all. And we're saying that, no, we can begin to clear this energy. We can be gentle and it can be a journey. And every time we forget, we come back to reminding ourselves that we're enough. And then we forget and then we come back and we do this work again. And it's that the same way you don't shower once in the entire year, it's something we come back to. So with that, anything else you want to share with us before we go into an experience? Or would you like to jump in, whatever you think?
Yes, I would like to add, give yourself also permission for this process and journey, as we're tapping on these things, to be able to go and do these taps over and over again, not like, okay, well, I've done it once. For some things, you may tap once and have a clearing and you're completely clear, and that's great. But for other things, you may have layers, and give yourself permission to go and tap on it again and again and again. Allow it to be a process and a journey as we are shining a light on shame. And as you said, shining a light on shame, it cannot survive. It cannot survive. And this is all tied together. The self-criticisms that we have, that inner voice that's beating you up, is often wrapped up in shame. So let's do it. So this is...
Yeah, I would love to do something around, even though I have this shame and I believe that I'm not deserving, or I can't let this go, or I have this secret, whatever that is, I'd love to move that energy.
I have this secret. That's a good one. Let's do that.
Okay.
So now let's just go within and just measure for yourself on a 0 to 10 scale where you are when it comes to shame and dealing with shame and secrets. So 0, that this is not an issue or challenge that you have. 10, you feel mired in shame and mired in secrets. Okay, and give yourself a number between 0 and 10, and then we'll check in at the end of the tap. Okay, all right, so let's just begin now tapping with the karate chop point, the side of your hand. Okay? Repeat after me. This shame.
This shame.
This shame.
This shame.
Even though I have this shame.
Even though I have this shame.
I choose to love and accept myself.
I choose to love and accept myself.
Even though I have this shame.
Even though I have this shame.
I choose to love, honor, and cherish myself.
I choose to love, honor, and cherish myself.
Top of the head. This shame.
This shame.
Eyebrow points. This shame.
This shame.
Sides of the eyes. I feel really embarrassed.
I feel really embarrassed.
Under the eyes. I feel really ashamed.
I feel really ashamed.
Under the nose. I've got to keep this secret.
I've got to keep this secret.
Under the mouth. No one can know.
No one can know.
Collarbones. No one can know.
No one can know.
Under the arms. This shame.
This shame.
Top of the head. I feel really broken.
I feel really broken.
Eyebrow points. I feel I need to hide this.
I feel I need to hide this.
Sides of the eyes. Because if anyone knew.
Because if anyone knew.
Under the eyes. They would judge me.
They would judge me.
Under the nose. If anyone knew.
If anyone knew.
Under the mouth. They would reject me.
They would reject me.
Collarbones. If anyone knew.
If anyone knew.
Under the arms. They wouldn't love me.
They wouldn't love me.
Top of the head. This shame.
This shame.
Eyebrow points. This shame makes me unlovable.
This shame makes me unlovable.
Sides of the eyes. Or at least that's what I tell myself.
Or at least that's what I tell myself.
Under the eyes. This shame makes me unlovable.
This shame makes me unlovable.
Under the nose. Or at least that's what I tell myself.
Or at least that's what I tell myself.
Under the mouth. This shame.
This shame.
Collarbones. It's not easy having a secret.
It's not easy having a secret.
Under the arms. It's not easy keeping this secret.
It's not easy keeping this secret.
Top of the head. But who would I be without it?
But who would I be without it?
Eyebrow points. What if I was exposed?
What if I was exposed?
Sides of the eyes. What if no one loved me?
What if no one loved me?
Under the eyes. This shame.
This shame.
Under the nose. I've been holding on to this shame.
I've been holding on to this shame.
Under the mouth. I've been hiding with this shame.
I've been hiding with this shame.
Collarbone. I feel like I didn't have a choice.
I feel like I didn't have a choice.
Under the arm. I felt like I didn't have a choice.
I felt like I didn't have a choice.
Top of the head. But now I'm rethinking that.
But now I'm rethinking that.
Eyebrow points. This shame.
This shame.
Sides of the eyes. What if I let it go just a little?
What if I let it go just a little?
Under the eye. What if I let it go just a little?
What if I let it go just a little?
Under the nose. Who would I be then?
Who would I be then?
Under the mouth. Would I still be me?
Would I still be me?
Collarbones. Would I be me without this secret?
Would I be me without this secret?
Under the arms. Would I be me without this shame?
Would I be me without this shame?
Top of the head. I'm letting it go just a little.
I'm letting it go just a little.
Eyebrow points. I'm letting it go just a little.
I'm letting it go just a little.
Sides of the eyes. Wow, I still feel like me.
Wow, I still feel like me.
Under the eyes. In fact, I feel more like me.
In fact, I feel more like me.
Under the nose. I'm letting it go a little more.
I'm letting it go a little more.
Under the mouth. After all, I am a good person.
After all, I am a good person.
Collarbones. After all, I'm doing the best I can.
After all, I'm doing the best I can.
Under the arms. I do the best that I can.
I do the best that I can.
Top of the head. And when I know better, I do better.
And when I know better, I do better.
Eyebrow points. And when I know better, I do better.
And when I know better, I do better.
Sides of the eyes. It wasn't my fault.
It wasn't my fault.
Under the eyes. I did the best that I could.
I did the best that I could.
Under the nose. I did the best that I could.
I did the best that I could.
Under the mouth. And I deserved more.
And I deserved more.
Under the arm. I deserved more.
I deserve more.
Top of the head. So I'm choosing more.
So I'm choosing more.
Eyebrow points. I'm choosing to be more.
I'm choosing to be more.
Sides of the eyes. I'm choosing to live more.
I'm choosing to live more.
Under the eyes. I'm choosing to laugh more.
I'm choosing to laugh more.
Under the nose. And I don't need this shame.
And I don't need this shame.
Under the mouth. I don't need this anymore.
I don't need this anymore.
Collarbones. This isn't who I am.
This isn't who I am.
Under the arms. This isn't who I am.
This isn't who I am.
Top of the head. This isn't who I am.
This isn't who I am.
Eyebrow point. This shame.
This shame.
Size of the eyes. This shame lied to me.
This shame lied to me.
Under the eyes. This shame lied to me.
This shame lied to me.
Under the nose. But that's okay.
But that's okay.
Under the mouth. That's okay.
That's okay.
Collarbones. I did the best that I could.
I did the best that I could.
Under the arms. And now I'm willing to be more.
And now I'm willing to be more.
Top of the head. This is exciting.
This is exciting.
Eyebrow points. This is exciting.
This is exciting.
Size of the eyes. That secret can't hurt me.
That secret can't hurt me.
Under the eyes. It can't hurt me anymore.
It can't hurt me anymore.
Under the nose. It can't hurt me anymore.
It can't hurt me anymore.
Under the mouth. I'm starting to feel free.
I'm starting to feel free.
Collarbones. I'm starting to feel free.
I'm starting to feel free.
Under the arms. I'm willing to be seen and heard.
I am willing to be seen and heard.
Top of the head. I'm willing to be seen and heard.
I am willing to be seen and heard.
Eyebrow points. I'm willing to be seen and heard.
I am willing to be seen and heard.
Sides of the eyes. It is safe to be seen and heard.
It is safe to be seen and heard.
Under the eyes. My voice matters.
My voice matters.
Under the nose. My story matters.
My story matters.
Under the mouth. My story matters.
My story matters.
Collarbone. So I'm choosing me.
So I am choosing me.
Under the arms, I am choosing me.
I am choosing me.
Top of the head, I am choosing me.
I am choosing me.
Eyebrow points, this is a whole new me.
This is a whole new me.
Sides of the eyes, I don't need secrets.
I don't need secrets.
Under the eyes, I don't need to hide.
I don't need to hide.
Under the nose, I don't need to shrink.
I don't need to shrink.
Under the mouth, I enjoy being me.
I enjoy being me.
Collarbones, I'm choosing me.
I am choosing me.
Under the arm, it feels good to choose me.
It feels good to choose me.
Top of the head, it feels good to be me.
It feels good to be me.
Eyebrow points, it feels good to be me.
It feels good to be me.
Sides of the eyes, so I'm telling my story.
So I'm telling my story.
Under the eyes, I'm speaking my truth.
I'm speaking my truth.
Under the nose, I am being me.
I am being me.
Under the mouth, unapologetically.
Unapologetically.
Collarbones, unapologetically.
Unapologetically.
Under the arms, I am unapologetically me.
I am unapologetically me.
Top of the head, I am unapologetically me.
I am unapologetically me.
Top of the head, I am unapologetically me.
I am unapologetically me.
One more, I am unapologetically me.
I am unapologetically me.
Take a deep breath when you can. Okay, good. Now give yourself a number between 0 and 10, and let's see if you had any movement.
I love that, Abiola. It was so powerful. And you know what? Keep in mind is everyone has a different experience with this feeling of shame. And sometimes it could be, or even this idea of the secret. Sometimes the secrets can be the feeling that I'm a fraud or I'm not good enough.
Yeah.
Or I'm not worthy of something.
Yeah.
So we think that's our truth. So we feel like we're keeping the secret from everybody. And this idea of being worthy and also like the forgiveness aspect of I was doing the best that I can for those who have a specific situation where they felt shame is so healing. Ooh, that was so good.
We're doing the best that we can. We are. We really are. We really are.
Yeah.
So allowing ourselves to grow in that way and to allow ourselves to know also that it's safe for us to give up whatever shame or idea that we had, because oftentimes what our biggest addiction is to our paradigm, our way that we see the world. And so if whatever shame that you have is somehow connected to your idea of how you see the world and how you see yourself within it, then that can be, the most debilitating thing because it's wrapped up in your identity. So this topic can allow you to be able to begin to get free of that.
Yeah, I had an interesting experience that when I did tapping, it's like the charge left, but then you have to catch the behavior. So I remember, like one of my wounds was I just was very hard on myself about my body, about not feeling pretty enough, not fitting in, not wanting to be on camera. And when I started to do this work, I felt this unbelievable shift. Also different, when you don't feel good enough, you just get yourself into bad relationships. It just kind of cascades to different things. When I did the tapping, I found it so healing and I felt such a shift. And I remember, I think it was maybe like 6 months, a year later after having a real big breakthrough, I started to go back into the pattern. And I saw myself just being really mean to myself. And I stopped and I realized this is what I do when I'm scared. When I am scared, I turn it on to myself. Instead of realizing that in those moments of vulnerability, when I go to that place, what I need more than anything is my love and acceptance. And it's like seeing your behavior and going, baby girl, this is what you do when you're scared. And you've had this pattern since you were 12 years old. And now you are a grown up and I'm going to be the mother to you and let you know that you're safe and you're enough.
Safe and you're enough. Yes. Yes. And I love that you shared that, particularly how, some time passed and then the pattern came up again, which happens so often. And so then if that happens for anyone who's watching, then you can go back in and just start to do the work again, go back in and tap on it again, tap. And then after you do these taps, I recommend, if you're feeling called to journal, journal on what came up for you, on how you're feeling, journal on it.
And I think healing, it's amazing I think a big breakthrough for me was realizing that healing wasn't a destination that I arrived to. That's like a utopic thing where everything is easy. At the same time, I don't think we ever go back, because I hear someone say, oh, I had in a workshop, someone was like, I did tapping, I'm not being enough. And I had this huge breakthrough. And for a whole year, I didn't think I thought I was enough. And then like last month, it came back again. And she was, first of all, I'm like, you had a year of thinking you're enough. Right. That's that's pretty great without doing any more tapping.
Right.
I got into this flow. But I feel like healing happens like in a spiral going upwards. So it's like, even though you think you're back, you're not back here. You might have looped back to that pain, but you're now up here.
Right.
And sometimes you have to take that next level to go here, and then you revisit it again.
Yes, that's the same way that I describe it as well. Yes, as a spiral. Exactly that. Exactly that. And even when we think that we're stuck, we're never stuck, really. That's an illusion. It's just that we keep changing things back to the same thing. So we keep making the same choices and choosing the same thing, but we're not really stuck. We're not ever really stuck.
Right, right. And, the universe, it will give you opportunities to heal. So if you don't heal the first time, it will bring that same relationship or bring that same money experience, or bring it until it heals, so you can move through it. And I think life is so much more fun when you're struggling and you go, ooh, what is this? This is exciting. Like, I am on a struggle means a breakthrough is coming. A struggle means a breakthrough is coming. So like, you have that struggle and you go, ooh, what's the next breakthrough that I'm going to have on that journey?
Yes. Yes, absolutely. I love that too. And that's one of my favorite comments, oh, it didn't work. I felt great for a year or two, and then boom, wait, it absolutely didn't work. The year or two you felt great. That's amazing.
Totally. Exactly. I would love to wrap up. We did a lot of clearing. I feel like we're in a great place. I would just love, now that we've kind of pulled the weeds, to do a little more planting the seeds of seeing our life as this journey, as healing, as being on the path to healing, bringing some more ease and excitement around it instead of it always feeling heavy. Can you I know I'm putting you on the spot with this, but
okay.
If you have an experience you can lead us through, and I trust in you and your divine ability to channel. I'd love to have an experience like that.
Okay. All right. So let's just close our eyes. I love that. Let's just close our eyes. And I want you to just now, you've been through these 2 tapping journeys, to right now just feel into wherever you are at the moment, and just get comfortable in your skin, and just see yourself in your mind's eye in this beautiful natural garden. This incredible, amazing garden. And as you look around this garden, you're seeing it looks familiar, it feels familiar, because everything that is currently in your life is here in this garden with you. So whether it's your home, your living circumstances, your job, your business, your family, your loved ones, everyone and everything is here in this garden. And you're looking around at, the things that you love and are excited about, and the things that you don't love and don't want and no longer are choosing are all in this garden with you. The beautiful thing is that you are feeling a magnetic pull. You're being called forward. And so as you're feeling pulled forward from looking around at your loved ones, your not so loved ones, your situations, your clothing, your furniture, everything in your life that is in this garden, and you're feeling called forward, you're seeing a majestic bridge now unfolding in front of you. And the bridge is unfolding into the fog in front of you, and it's okay because you feel safe. because you are here in your present circumstances. You are safe, and it is safe to be safe. You are safe, and it is safe to be safe. And you're seeing in front of you really just the first step or two, moving up and into this next experience of your life, this next season of your life. We don't have to see the full staircase. We only need to see a step or two as we move forward in faith. And so as you're feeling pulled forward magnetically, as you're feeling everything in your body moving you forward, you don't even feel a need to look back at your loved ones who are here with you in this garden, because you know that they are safe, and it is safe to be safe. And you are allowing yourself now to take the first step. As you're stepping now onto this grand staircase that is going to lead you up into a new experience. As you're walking forward now, you realize as the fog clears that you are on top of a bridge. And it's a beautiful bridge. And through the fog, you can't see back what your circumstances were in the past. You can't see what is waiting for you on the other side in the future. This moment is your eternity. This moment is all that you have. And so you're choosing at this moment to feel gratitude, grateful, thankfulness for everything that has led to you being here on this beautiful bridge in this magical moment with perfect weather, as everything just feels right. Everything just feels right. And you're being given a gift in this moment. The gift that you are given was one of your struggles, that you can now choose to adjust into a gift. You are being given the opportunity to choose something that you are struggling with and allow it to be transformed into a gift. What struggle would you like to release and leave here on this bridge? Get clear about it. Is it around love and relationships? Is it around money and finances? Is it around home? Is it around career and purpose? Is it around leisure? What is it? Just one struggle. Just choose one to lovingly leave here on this bridge. And as you're standing on the bridge and you are breathing and making a decision, making a choice to lovingly release something that no longer serves you, you're feeling called forward again. As this struggle that is being released from your mind, your body, your spirit is now dissolving here on this bridge and into the ether, as you're being called again forward through the fog, and you are now finding yourself walking downstairs back into another sacred garden. You're feeling yourself called forward. It feels good and it feels safe. You feel light and you feel free as you have released and let go of something big on top of this bridge. And as you are emerging again through the fog and walking forward, you find yourself in another garden. This garden feels harmonious. It feels not only at home, but it feels like peace, because you have let go of everything that isn't serving you at the moment. Yes, you thought that you released one thing on the bridge, but it was connected to everything that no longer has a place in your big, bright, and shiny life. You thought that you released one thing, but you let go of everything that no longer serves a purpose in your big, bright, and shiny life. And you find yourself now in this garden that is a party. and it feels good. Your loved ones are here. They see you. They are happy to see you. You are celebrating. You feel loved and loving. You feel healthy and full. You feel prosperous and abundant. You feel purposeful. Every day in every way, things are working out for you. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your life, and it feels so good just to feel so good. You have broken through. This is your moment, and you are embracing it with open arms and an open heart, and things will just get better and better and better. The question on your heart is, how good can it get? How good can it get? How good can it get as you are here in this garden of your life and your best days are ahead of you? Yes, yes, yes. This is the moment. This is the time. And you were born for a time as such as this. Allow yourself to become comfortable again in the moment, calling all parts of yourself back home to you now. Calling all parts of you back home to you now. Calling all parts of ourselves back home to ourselves. And allow yourself, when you feel the need and feel comfortable to do so, to open your beautiful eyes and embrace your beautiful new life.
Yay. Thank you so much. I was not expecting that. I feel like the experience that we had with the tapping allowed us to have that experience with less resistance. You know, sometimes when you start with a visualization, it's like you can get really in your head. And I feel like I just sunk into that so deeply. Thank you for that, Kit. That was beautiful.
You are welcome. You are absolutely welcome. Thank you for the gift of this conversation.
Yeah. Any last piece of advice? What do you hope that as someone's brushing their teeth tonight that they're thinking about?
So as you're brushing your teeth tonight, I want you to just remember that you are enough. You are enough. If you take nothing else away, it's just the thought and the memory that I am enough. I'm doing the very best that I can, and I am enough. I'm enough for my hopes and dreams. I am enough for my loved ones. I'm enough for my desires. I'm enough for my life, just as I am. Not with more money, not with less pounds, not with, when I get this, when I do that. All of those things are great, but the time is always now. And right now, you are enough.
Thank you so much, Abiola. That was beautiful. Thank you.
You are welcome. You are absolutely welcome. Thank you, Jess. And thank you to everyone who's watching.